Okay, so this is going to be a short one. I'm just going to use this to talk about some of the other tools found along the top bar here. Um, the knife tool, quickly how this works, pretty fun tool actually. What you can do with the knife is if you grab a knife and you select a shape. Oh, wait a minute. You have to have in order to use the knife, you have to have the shape selected. Take the knife and then you can slice through it. And then what it does, which is kind of fun, is it makes that shape into two parts. So I can sort of cut it along that part there. So once again, you have to select the shape. So there's my shape selected. Take the knife tool, slice it. And there's some good applications for this. I'm not going to get into them right now, of using the knife tool for some different things. But you can see, you might be able to start to see some applications for it. That's the knife tool. I'm going to talk about text in a separate one. This is importing an image if you're going to do some tracing. This allows you to flip something horizontal. This flips it vertical. This is rotation. Obviously, we can rotate here, but this rotates exactly 90 degrees. So you can use that. This is grouping. So if I'm going to take two things and I want to group them, they're now sort of one thing together. And so grouping and ungrouping here. This is a sort of really some advanced stuff. I'm not going to go over that in this screencast. You can kind of look through and sort of maybe experiment with some of these. I'll just give you a little taste of it. Let me just ungroup. So one thing you can do is if you take two objects like this and sort of put them together differently. If I select both of them, I can use this. It's called union. So you'll see you take two things, you'll see what it's going to do. I'm going to click union and sort of makes those into a new shape. Union them together and drew a new border on. So that's sort of just a quick idea. Let me just go back, Control Z. I'm going to select both of these shapes. I'll go down, I'll do intersect. So that makes pretty good sense. So it's going to intersect wherever they intersect is what it's going to hold on to. There's the intersection of the two shapes. Subtract. It's going to subtract the top shape from the bottom shape. So this is creating what are called compound paths. You can see that the shape is actually still there. It's still part of it, which can cause some problems later on, but not really. That's sort of just another way to create more new shapes. Is found right there. Don't forget, this is that converting to path. And then this is that raising and lowering button here. So, if I want this on top of that, bring backward, bring forward, I can bring that up on top of that, like so. This kind of looks like a duck, a fun duck. Anyway, let's see. Let's give that duck some eyes. Fill. Control D is duplicate. Great button to be able to use. So maybe I'll rotate that one. There we go. That's kind of fun. Anyway, those are just some other tools along the top to sort of explore and play around with.